Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. It's me, Scotty D. I have Derek Tant, the mayor of YouTube, in the house.
How's it going?
That was almost exactly like...
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
And Bob Peel is with us as well.
What's up, guys? Hope everything's well.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend.
Yeah, we do. We really do. We really do. Welcome to the program. It's Monday, as Bob said, and we got some kind of mystery discussion that Bob has planned for us. But before we get started into the program, as you know, we love coffee.
Who wants coffee? Coffee?
I'm
Anybody?
sure you do. If you don't drink coffee, you probably drink tea or hot cocoa. I don't know, but but if you like coffee,
Who wants coffee? Coffee?
go to
Anybody?
numacoffee.com. That's PNEUMA coffee.com, and you'll
I'm
be
making the coffee.
very quickly. I'm not going to do that every time, but it just felt right today. And you can pick up some Numa coffee for 20% off. If you use the coupon code HWT, you'll get 20% off. So go to numacoffee.com, pick up some coffee, say hi to Chris Bean, thank him for the wonderful coffee, and support him and our show.
Yes, and it's a better discount than Geico. And actually, you need coffee more than you need insurance. So
No,
true.
not true.
There you go.
Not true.
So here's
well,
something
50-50.
Yeah.
Here's something funny about coffee.
Yeah.
So my wife was recently in the hospital
Does
because
she want
was
you
having.
talking about this?
It's okay. She don't listen to the show. I had just asked her while she was in the hospital. I'm like, I saw. Hey, we're talking on her little podcast thing, and I'm like, hey, you still listen to the show? She's like, yeah, I haven't listened to it in a while, and I'm like, well, why not? She's like, I just don't have time. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
that's like the perfect time for your commute. But she didn't want to commit.
Or while you're
Anyway.
in the hospital, you could be listening.
Anyway, something funny coffee related is, the doctor was asking her how much coffee she drinks, if she drinks enough water, this and this and this and that. And he mentioned to her that she maybe should cut back on a little bit of the coffee. Just the caffeine could possibly be messing with her if she's not properly hydrated.
Is she getting into the neighborhood?
No. She drinks like a 32 ouncer and then an iced coffee later in the day.
Yes, I know. That's
So
what I'm
maybe.
saying.
Maybe. So I was telling her, I'm like, I just looked her dead in the eyes and I'm like, no more coffee.
Oh,
Done with the coffee. You can't have any more. And she gave me the worst, most horrible look. And she looked me dead in my eyes, like deep into my soul. And she goes, I will drink all the coffee that I want.
wow.
And I'm like, okay, well,
Were
go
you
to
frightened?
numacoffee.com.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a life worth living if you can't have coffee? I mean, if you're not allowed to drink coffee, is it really even worth getting up in the morning and doing anything?
At that point, I'd be like FML, the whole thing.
Oh my
whole
gosh.
thing.
No. Although I will tell you today, I took like a little, it's an herbal supplement to help me fall asleep last night.
CBD?
No.
Oh.
It's just some sleepy, it's some junk. Who knows? I got it off Amazon. Everybody said it
What
worked.
is it? What is it? Is
I
it
don't
like
remember.
valerian root? Is it like
I
valerian
don't
root?
know. Anyway, I woke up
Lavender.
groggy. I woke up very groggy this morning, and as soon as I took a couple of sips of coffee, all of a sudden I was just like, hey, like that.
So here's the question. How much sleep did you get after you took that mystery drug?
7 hours.
Usually they say when you take something like that, a minimum of 8 hours.
Well, I had an alarm set on purpose to wake up 7 hours later.
Well, I'm just telling you, a lot of the nighttime medications.
Oh, you're saying you
like-
got to sleep 8 hours, or you're going to be like,
Yes. So
Yeah, okay.
NyQuil, all those
ZzzQuil.
things all those medicines you take at nighttime.
Yeah.
And Derek, correct me. I'm sure I'm wrong, but from what I remember, is they say you have to have like a minimum amount of sleep because otherwise you're going to wake up like you're hungover.
Yeah, let's check in real quick. It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take. Derek?
I feel like that's a fair assessment, Bob. I think sometimes if you take Benadryl, you're going to wake up groggy anyway. But yeah, I think if you allow for 8 hours, that might help you get some of those negative effects. And sometimes it's just you got to wake up and have yourself a cup of coffee and, shake the cobwebs out.
I'm making the coffee.
That's why I never do NyQuil. Even if I'm sick, I'll do DayQuil before I go to bed.
Why?
Because I don't get 8 hours of sleep. And I don't want 8 hours of sleep because I personally do not function well on 8 hours of sleep. I need like that between 6 and 6.5 hours.
Well, I mean, it's individual. When you said 8 hours, it's all about whatever is a full night of sleep for you. If you want to take a nighttime supplement or a medication, be sure that you have enough time to lay down and get the amount of rest that is right for you. So if it's just 7 hours, that's fine. If it's 6.5 hours, that's fine. If it's 9 hours, if
it's 10 hours, what if we got 10 hours?
Okay.
But,
sometimes I feel good after 10 hours. Okay.
I cannot remember the last time I slept like
10 hours is when I'm sick.
10 hours.
When I was sick, I slept for 10 hours.
When I'm sick, like when I had the
when
flu
you had the butt
a while
flu,
back,
yeah, you slept.
I
a long
literally
time, didn't you?
slept like from Saturday until Sunday morning. So when I'm sick, that's one thing. Like the only time I got up was to go to the bathroom. So when I'm sick, I sleep. Other than that, normally it's like that 6.5 hour mark.
We never asked you when you were when you had the butt flu. Did you drink like Gatorade or anything like that?
I drank blue Gatorade.
And when you pooped, did blue Gatorade come out?
No, it was all brown.
Okay. I've had it where I've had the Rhea before, and I drank the blue Gatorade to try and rehydrate, and I pooped out the blue. And I was just like, what in the heck is happening?
I did notice a long time ago that I drank a black cherry slushie from Burger King.
Yes. And then you thought you were pooping out blood?
No, I pooped out lime green. Figure that out. I've never had that since.
Always beware of Beets.
Yes, I got a great story about that. Have we talked about that?
I don't think so.
For fat dummies.
Yeah, listen. If you eat the beets, I was juicing one time and I was like, beets are good for you. I had beets and I was in the shower and I was just like, oh no. And I sprayed on the walls and I thought that I blew out pure blood. It looked like pure death. I thought I was dying, but it was just that I was
fat dummies.
That's it. I didn't know that when you pooped out beets.
Scott was squishing the chunks down the drain.
No, there was no. It was pure liquid, and it looked like I shot a blood clot out of my rear end. It was terrible.
It's not funny.
I hope you bleached.
Oh man, if you knew what I did to that shower after I was done. But I mean, just the fact. Do you ever have I actually just got so angry when it happened because I was like I didn't want to do it. I was like, okay, I just got to finish this. I'm going to dry off and go to the bathroom. And then I was just like, woof. And I was like, ah, and I went, dang it. And I just started swearing. It was terrible.
And then he slipped and fell.
No.
And he's covered in red beet juice. And then he's smushing it down the clots down the drain with his toe.
Gosh, dang it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Dang it. Stop. It was terrible.
Right. That went in a really dark direction.
Okay.
Bob, you've got something for us.
Yeah.
Why don't we just turn this train wreck around and get back on track?
Okay.
Mystery topic.
Here's the mystery topic for you guys. It's a little bit of a fun game, let's say. Okay. So we're going to take this. We can wind up doing this with every genre that we can possibly think of.
Are you going to finish telling us about it in 10 minutes? Because we only got 10 minutes left.
I'm going to.
Okay.
So the concept is one's got to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 4 things, and today's thing is movies and TV.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4 things, and one of them's got to go, and I just want to know why.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the first one.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, dude, I can get rid of 2 very easily.
I just need one.
Derek,
one's got to go.
Let's see, Derek.
It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Really?
I mean, they're still making content in the Harry Potter universe with the Crimes of Grindelwald or whatever.
Yeah.
They're still making good material into Star Wars, and They just recently made the Hobbit series. I don't know. I mean, you could probably throw out Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah.
But I think they've beaten the dead horse that is the Pirates of Caribbean to death.
But they're gonna make more, and not with Johnny Depp in them. How do you like that?
Sounds
It's gonna be a female heroine now. Heroine is a female, but you know what I'm saying. I would throw out Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean for sure.
Pirates of the Caribbean, I got no problem with that leaving. They were fun, entertaining, all that stuff. But Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars, I mean, those are solid stories. I mean, they're all trequels plus trequels.
What?
What are they called?
Prequels.
No, not no. What are they called?
I don't know.
They're three.
I don't know.
Trilogies.
Trequels.
Trequels.
Okay.
Man.
They're all trilogies, but
Okay.
and beyond.
Okay, what's next? Trequels. That is
right.
so great.
This one may or may not be difficult.
Okay.
Friends, Cheers, Seinfeld, Taxi.
I know
Now,
two again
let me
away.
just-
Go ahead.
Let me just throw this out there. Some of these that we mentioned,
Yeah.
they may or may not be within the same time era,
Yeah.
or they may not be, it's just, hey, these are the four. Which one would you get rid of?
Listen, you
So,
can't get
again,
rid of
Friends, Cheers, Seinfeld, Taxi.
Oh, dang it. I keep hitting that on accident. You cannot get rid of Seinfeld no matter what. You cannot. And I would say Cheers is pretty close behind Seinfeld. Can't get rid of Cheers. Friends, I could give a crap. And what was the other one?
Taxi.
Taxi was, it was very much in my childhood, but I was not a huge fan of Taxi. But I know it's really good.
Yes, but Taxi, the iconic importance of that show.
Yes.
I mean, that's a big deal.
So I would say Friends very easily. It's just a bunch of people having sex with each other in New York. Yippee.
And see, for me, since I never really knew Cheers, I'd have to go with Cheers because I've never really seen it. I know, some of the characters, all that stuff, but I've just never really embraced it. And I think that might have been some of my, the age that I grew up.
I think you would have enjoyed Cheers, but okay.
Okay, we'll move on. Here's another one.
Derek didn't even get a chance to say anything.
My bad. Go ahead, Derek.
You got to give him a chance.
Time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
I was actually going to have you go, eat shit, Derek.
Why did you say it out loud, dude?
Eat shit, Derek.
Dude, this is a family show. Go ahead, Derek.
Look, I never was 100% fully watching any of those shows.
Right.
Taxi was before my time. Cheers was kind of around that time. I could have been watching it, but I never really did. I probably have watched more Seinfeld than anything.
Yeah.
And my wife still likes watching Friends, but it does not entertain me at all. I can see how Cheers and Taxi would be entertaining just from stuff that I've seen, and obviously Seinfeld's very funny. So let's get rid of Friends.
Okay.
We won't be there for you.
There you go.
Okay. All right. This one's tough.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Roseanne. Cosby Show.
Ooh.
Different Strokes.
Ooh.
Family Ties.
Ooh.
This is probably the hardest one on this whole, maybe the hardest one on this whole list.
Say him one more time.
So Roseanne, not the new version, not the Connors,
No, the
none of
old
that.
one.
Old school Roseanne.
Okay.
The Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby when he was Bill Cosby.
Before we knew all the allegations. Yes.
Yes. Different Strokes.
Uh-huh.
And Family Ties.
I think just based on what you're saying, I would say just on quality of programs, I don't think Different Strokes was in the same atmosphere as those other three. I think Roseanne was like a game changer. I think Family Ties was also hugely popular. And The Cosby Show, like, literally broke every, like, stereotype, it was such a cultural phenomenon back in the time that it came out.
Yep.
It was amazing. So I think Different Strokes, while it was an entertaining show, was not on the same level as those other three programs. So I would say Different Strokes. Derek, what do you think?
Different Strokes. I mean, I never really fully watched a whole bunch of those. I've seen The Cosby Show quite a bit. I've seen a little bit of Roseanne. Entertaining, yes. I didn't watch too much Family Ties or Different Strokes, so you could throw out Different Strokes or Family Ties for me, but probably Different Strokes.
One of the other shows they should have thrown in there to make it really, really difficult would be Home Improvement. That would have been tough.
You said they.
Whoever.
But I put the,
you put them together?
These lists together. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
so
something
all these
you were
lists
looking
are
at.
put
I like
together by
this.
me.
What you think, Bob?
To me, Different Strokes. I think Family Ties Family Ties, Cosby Show, and Roseanne, they all had those special family moments that just stood out, life lessons.
Yeah.
That parents could learn, that kids can learn, husbands, wives, all that stuff. So to me, I think Different Strokes was an absolute great show, and I always loved when it came on. But I think out of these four, it was probably the weakest link out of all of them.
Yeah. I think, though, those other three shows that people even
For fat dummies.
could learn from those shows.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Next round. Frasier.
Ooh.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh.
2.5 Men.
Ugh.
Married with Children.
Ugh. I'd throw all three of the last three out. I don't even think they're in the same atmosphere as Frasier. Frasier was amazing. By the way, Bob, Frasier from Cheers, just so you know. Okay, Derek, go ahead.
Do the thing.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
All right. Get rid of Frasier.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Get rid of Frasier. Every time I would try to look in on that show, not funny. Not funny. Third Rock from the Sun, great. 2.5 Men, it was better with Charlie Sheen. Married with Children, very entertaining. Get rid of Frasier.
Eat shit, Derek.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind?
Hey.
I know you don't have one of those drops for me.
No.
Okay.
No.
I totally agree with Derek.
Okay.
No.
Frasier just drove me nuts. I hate the guy.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Well, it does.
Dude,
and
Frasier,
it does to our listeners,
unbelievable. And listen, people weigh in on this because this is crazy. This is crazy talk.
Perhaps we
Unbelievable.
should make the entire
Fat
podcast
dummies.
about talking about TV shows, movies, and possibly whiskey.
It's possible. I don't know. Maybe we could do
Hey,
that.
that might be a good
should
idea.
create a niche.
Okay, Bob, if you got another one more.
I do.
Go for it.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell,
Yeah.
Full House,
Ugh.
and Wonder Years.
Yeah. I mean, Wonder Years is the best one out of all those, but see, part of the thing is you're picking some stuff that was just right outside of my peak
Like I said,
watching.
some
This
may
is-
apply, some may
this
not.
is
Some may be in
actually-
the
Hold on.
It's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
This is actually probably the hardest one, Bob.
Really?
It actually is.
This
Really?
really is.
Because I've watched, you and I are the same age, Derek, and these four, like the Roseanne was when I was younger, Cosby Show, Family Ties, that was when I was younger. But as I got older, and Fresh Prince, Saved by the Bell, Full House, Wonder Years, all of those. I mean, that's what I watched on TV all the time. So this one is extremely difficult.
This is going to be very controversial. But as far as like what I watch the most and what is more kind of beloved to me, I would say that Fresh Prince and Full House, those are the more beloved ones to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that means between Wonder Years and Saved by the Bell, I watched a lot more Wonder Years than Saved by the Bell. Still watched Saved by the Bell a little bit, but not much. I'd probably throw out Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, I would.
But
agree.
it's by the slightest of margins.
I
This
really
would be
I really don't think any of them are that great, but Saved by the Bell is not even in the same category as the Fresh Prince. I don't know about Full House, and what was the last one?
Wonder Years.
The Wonder
Fred
Years
Savage.
was iconic. That was groundbreaking. So
Little
Wonder Years
Bob
is probably
Seger
the
to
best.
start off the show.
Yeah, I think, and they couldn't let anybody watch that for years and years and years because the music that was in it was all copyrighted, and they kept getting copyrighted for it. that crazy?
Well, then eventually
like in reruns
paid,
and stuff.
Then eventually they paid Bob Seger, and it's all good.
So stupid. Such a great show.
So what's the one you'd pull out, Scott?
Oh, Saved by the Bell for sure.
And I actually agree too. And all these shows I watched all the time as I was young. But again, I kind of go back to those life lessons, things I learned, all of that stuff. And you had a lot of good life lessons out of all the other three shows. Saved by the Bell was just kind of this goofiness and, this and that. And, they'd pause to tell you, hey, yes. Everybody pause, everybody freezes to kind of tell you the lesson. But all these other ones were like family-oriented life lessons. And one of my favorite, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. I mean, that guy had some life lessons. Yes. I mean, he was like the Bill Cosby of Fresh Prince era.
Fresh Prince was the best out of all of those.
Wasn't Uncle Phil kind of a
fat dummies?
I'm kidding.
I think isn't he passed away?
Yeah,
Didn't he
died.
pass away?
Hey, fatty!
Sad.
Do I have time for one more? Super
no,
fast?
Save it.
Okay.
Well, you know what? It is fun. Go ahead.
This one's hard too.
Okay, go ahead.
In Living Color.
Oh gosh, I thought it was going to be good. Okay.
Mad TV.
Yeah.
The State.
I don't know. I've soured on all of them.
I've never even seen The State, so get rid of it.
The State was actually pretty good.
The State was awesome. It was an MTV one, and you can't find it now.
No, because I'm sure it's like...
They vaulted that. Yeah. Like, if you put a YouTube video up of The State, they shut it down immediately because it's owned by MTV, VH1.
The State was kind of like in the same line as Kids in the Hall. It had a very...
Ooh, see, that would have been better to put Kids in the Hall in there instead of
what?
Instead of The State.
Really?
Because I think Kids in the Hall went better with Mad TV, SNL, and Living Color. But I actually forgot about that one when I wrote the list.
It depends on when you're talking about, because SNL had some amazing seasons. I don't watch it anymore because it's just it's all politics now. It used to be somewhat funny, and it took on everything. And like when Wayne's World and all that stuff, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, David Spade, all those guys were on. I mean, dude, it was awesome. Chris Rock was on there.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was a great Dana Carvey.
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase. I mean, you had everybody way back. Aykroyd. I mean, you had everybody way back in the day.
Like, I like some of the people that are on it, don't get me wrong, but it's like now it's just pure politics. It's like nonstop politics.
Well, and that's true with SNL. I wouldn't remove SNL from the list just because of what it was.
Right. I agree. I liked In Living Color. I didn't know much about Mad TV. I watched some of it, but not really a lot. I really didn't. I like some of the people that were on there, like Will Sasso and what's his name? Dang it, the Asian guy, Bobby Lee. Liked him.
Yeah,
but yeah, I didn't really. And you can tell by the fact that Derek is not ready to give us.
It's time for another Derek Tant's hot take.
That he's not really this interested in this one.
I already told you. Get rid of the State. I've never seen it.
Okay.
Fine. I've seen Kids of the Hall. That was a good one.
Yeah, Kids in the Hall should have been in there.
Okay. Well, hey, that's my bad. I honestly forgot about that when I was sitting here going, man, what were the comedy shows back in the day? And that was, for whatever reason, the one I forgot. So I knew I was missing one. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Good show, Bob.
So that's it. That's it. Great. One's got to go. So we'll use this in food. We'll use this in...
I love the TV ones, though, man.
Oh, we'll find more. I'll find
do that
more.
all day.
Well, it was hard enough to come up with this list, and this was
just make sure you keep track of them. What we should do at some point, future show, we should have like a bracket of 64 television shows, and just one by one weed them out until we get to the best television show of our generation.
Ooh,
Better Call Saul or Game of Thrones.
That's the thing. You have to break down each little subset. Would have to have like a drama, a comedy. And yeah, you'd have to really break it down to be good. All right,
nighttime news. Yeah,
no nighttime news.
Jennings, baby.
No, thank you. Okay, we'll see you guys soon. And I'm not going to play Fresh Pots. I'm just going to say,
yes.